Good morning in Korea, and it is evening here in Los Angeles, California. My name is Rob Light. I'm the managing partner of Creative Artist Agency and the head of Worldwide Music. And it is a great honor to be here this morning to speak at the first World Cultural Industry Forum. I want to thank Mr. Suman Lee and everyone at SM for inviting me to be a part of this fantastic event and for allowing me to share my thoughts with you at such a special occasion. I was asked today to speak about the potential of Asian stars and the way to succeed in the American market. But let me first talk a little bit about CAA and our relationship with SM, which will lead us into that conversation. CAA has been around for 40 years and was a company built by 5 individuals on a promise of teamwork and culture that would serve the artist in its most basic way, to give them a platform and a forum to share their art and creativity with the world. And it is my strong feeling that that is the same philosophy that stands behind SM. You have all created an opportunity for really talented individuals to show their art, their songwriting, their dance, everything that they do well, and help share it with the world at large. And so it's a great honor to be here today and know that we get to be partners with such a creative group of individuals who do such great work. And it obviously shows the vision of Mr. Lee and what he has created. CAA was a film and television agency that quickly expanded into music, sports, literature, podcasts, almost any platform or medium that it allows an artist to express itself. And we approach it from the point of view of taking that creativity and trying to give the artist every and any opportunity to do it at the highest and most professional level they possibly can. We've had the great privilege to represent artists such as Beyonce, Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Harry Styles, Bruce Springsteen, Stevie Wonder, and Bon Jovi, and thousands more. And whether big or small, they're all trying to do the same thing: take their vision, their art, and share it with the world. And that is what SM is doing every day, and I believe is the dream of thousands of Asian artists who hope to take their creativity and share it with the world. So when you take the CA culture and the SM culture, the possibilities are endless. So I was asked to talk about the way to succeed in America. What is the difference between K-pop and American pop? Well, I'm here to say there is no real difference. Great performers, great dancers, great singers, great songwriters do what they do best. And so they don't go into it with a preconceived notion. There is no one-hit wonder. There is no scenario where someone sits there and says, well, we already have one K-pop artist, why would we need two? I believe just like every art form before it, or every genre before it, if there's talent there and there is a base of that artistry, there will be opportunities for many artists to succeed. If you go all the way back to Motown, there was not one Motown artist, there was a stableful. When singer-songwriters came to the front in the 70s, there was not one, but hundreds that succeeded. The Beatles came over and broke the British invasion, not unto themselves, but unto thousands of artists behind them. And so I believe will K-pop be the same, where great artists are going to find a way to break through because those who came before just created an opportunity to see the amazing talent. Fans are fans, and they love what they love because it's solid, it's great, it's creative, and it's inventive. And as long as that becomes the flagship of what Asian artists do, there will always be the opportunity for success. This new generation is not looking for one-hit wonders. They've invested their time and their energy and their belief, and they want to be right. So it is incumbent on those artists in Asia, and certainly companies like SM, to keep the quality level at the height that it's been at to date, and to try to find new ways to push those boundaries of talent and creativity and present it in a way that we may not have seen it before, which you have done with great success. There is incredible long-term potential here. I don't see this as a passing fad for a year or 3 years or 5 years. I see what we now call K-pop just being pop, and all pop means is popular. And I don't see it ever fading over the next generation or two because it's too ingrained in their lifestyle. And as you become part of lifestyle, it's very hard to take that away from kids who love it. You've done a great job creating that, and it is an important part of moving forward to continue to create looks that are fashion, dance, sounds, videos that have never been seen before. This is a generation that has grown up on social media, and so they see the world through a lens that we never could. And brilliantly, SM and K-pop have filled that lens with images and styles that are refreshing, honest, and again, creative. So what are some of the things you can do in this space? Well, obviously, having people on the ground in America is really important. And it's been a privilege to work with Dom and Jeremy as they become your eyes and ears to what is happening culturally here and being able to transmit it back to you so you see the waves and the tones that are happening and adapt to that. It's also critically important to understand who we are and participate in our lives the same way we want to understand your artists and participate in their lives. When NCT 127 went on the James Corden show and participated in a comedy sketch, it showed that they were real people, that they weren't just people who were taught to dance. They had a sense of humor. They laughed at themselves and they laughed with the host, and America loved it. And that moment is indelible in the minds of all the fans who said they laugh at the same things we do. When we have that shared moment, it breaks down all the barriers that lead us to great, great success. On that same level, Global Citizen Concert in Central Park spoke to an audience of 100,000 live and millions around the world. They were on a stage that in the past had really only been American and European artists. And that performance, which was stunning, showed everyone in the world we're all the same when we're speaking in the language of music. And that's what K-pop says. Music is a universal language, not a cultural or country language. SM has showed incredible creativity. They have great vision. They put out product that is perfect. Nothing is substandard. And that is the key to breaking the world, and especially our market here, is giving us nothing but the best and continuing to do so. We approach every artist that we work with, whether big or small, new or heritage, with the same commitment that we are going to give every opportunity for talent to grow, to have a platform, to speak what they want to say, and to allow that music to become universal. And I know that SM has the same vision. They want platforms to allow their talent to have that opportunity to talk to the world. Let me just close by saying that it is a real honor to be part of the first World Cultural Industry Forum. I think a dialogue like this is very important, where we can take artists that are indigenous to a certain part of the world and help them to find success all over the world. And that SM is at the forefront of trying to break down these barriers and create opportunities for worldwide artists is very important. It is an honor to be a part of this for just that reason. Thank you, Mr. Lee, for inviting me to be a part of it. Thank you to the entire SM team for being such great partners. And I look forward to the success, not only of this first forum, but for many, many years to come.